we okay? All right. I guess we're okay.
Help them restore order. Now, so, for the many others headed to Saps agreed to host a meeting tomorrow. But for now, he and many others headed to Tricolor to help them restore order.
Dang. Flux. Seraphim did that because they sided with Flux. Damn.
Now, Island 2 wasn't the only place that would face tragedy. Oh, what? The leader of the Alcaracina Pirates, Noble Bucket, died very suddenly.
Dang.
Alright, they sent me the footage of what happened. Oh, no. He doesn't know the lava layer's there.
Oh!
No.
I think I'm dead. I think I'm dead. Oh my god.
With world leaders dying left and right,
Dang.
the media had plenty to report on. The most trusted news company was from Elysium, called Daybreak Media.
We're number one because we actually report the truth, unlike that bozo Sidefall.
And later
Yeah,
in Day
Sidefall.
5, the news would get even crazier. For purposes of unity, the Covenant had finally decided to join the Blue Cross Alliance,
Oh, dang.
thus successfully uniting the entirety of Island 1. But right away, the strength of this alliance would be tested.
With Luigi and the Infernus.
Earlier, a citizen of Infernus had accidentally told someone outside of Infernus that there was netherite in the volcano, and this news spread all across the island. This was a disaster for Infernus and the Linguolini Mafia, who had been trying to keep the existence of netherites to themselves. Immediately after hearing about the netherite, the Covenant sent a mining expedition into the volcano without telling Infernus. And lo and behold, they confirmed there was netherite. Because the Covenant had a scary reputation and a ruthless army, Queen Seneca of Infernus felt it was in her best interest to allow the Covenant to mine. But
right.
when other nations like Westhelm started asking if they too could mine in the volcano,
Nope.
Seneca said no.
People are saying we're being selfish. They're the ones being selfish, trying to take our resources.
Listen, Island 2 is rich. We are not. Now, with netherite, we actually have a chance of evening the playing field, but the volcano people are hogging it.
Before any fighting could break out, the Blue
Volcano
Cross
people.
quickly reached out to all the leaders and told them to put this issue on hold.
We're inviting everyone here tomorrow, so we can all talk this through peacefully. We're Island 1. We cannot afford to have a war over some mineral.
Meanwhile, Island 2 was still processing the death of Jofiel.
Even though I was just a farmer, you know, you still made me feel important.
Saps would invite all the leaders for a meeting later so they could coordinate a hunt for Seraphim and discuss their plans for when the border inevitably drops. Now, after Jofiel's death, Tricolor had lost a lot of its power, which left the island with really one dominant nation, the Commonwealth. But remember from Day 3 how the 5 Commonwealth leaders were in constant fights with each other?
It is ridiculous that Almond's vote is worth the same as mine.
Well, this all came to a head on Day 5 when one of the leaders was caught plotting to take control of the entire Commonwealth. So, another Commonwealth leader then paid an assassin to, well... Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Wolfram's dead.
What? We just witnessed murder!
After this, people from the Commonwealth lost even more faith in their governments. This Commonwealth citizen went to the Cass Coalition to complain to Cass directly.
I got information that there might be netherite on the other island. My leadership said, quote, netherite is useless.
Netherite is, of course, not useless. I think that's a foolish statement.
As the Commonwealth erupted, the Cass Coalition thrived. But they did have their own problems. Is this your employee?
Yes, he is.
That implies I get paid.
Is he not getting paid?
Skip out on work.
You hear this woman?
Earlier, What Daddy had ditched work to attend a party in Barbie Land. So as punishment, his employers forced him to risk his life and chop down one of the tallest trees in the Cass Coalition. He's asking for help.
You have to yell louder. I can't hear you.
You're so far up.
You have to get closer to the ground.
Oh! What the? Now, because of this recent tragedy, Cass decided to stay home from Saps' meeting. That said, every other major leader was now on their way. As the leaders and representatives arrived, there was one person who would be notably absent, banned from attending the meeting. Before the meeting started, Flux called me to his underground bunker because he had something, quotes, important to tell me. Flux, what are you gonna do?
Well, first, let me just explain. I'm not allowed to attend this meeting because the leaders of this island are utterly incompetent. They can see that Island 1 is gearing up to invade us. And their response is, let's give Island 1 more gear. It's completely brainless, and it's going to result in all of our people dying.
So, you got a plan?
I had a plan, but nobody listened. They all voted against it. Look, we can still save this island, but the current leadership has to go.
What do you mean, has to go?
Don't kill 3 below.
Has to
0.
go. Removed. And I'm done waiting. It's gonna happen today.
Has he placed traps? Like TNT?
Thank you all for coming. We have a lot of very important stuff to talk about.
You know, during the first meeting, there was one person there who actually understood what I was saying. Seraphim reached out to me, asked me if they could help in any way. I told Seraphim to kill Jofield.
What?
And today, we will finish the job!
Wait, so Seraphim gets there. What actually happens next?
Something I didn't want to do, but something that needs to be done. I'm going to save this island by any means necessary.
I would like to bring you to the table. If you agree with full KOS on Seraphim, please say aye.
Aye. Are you sure this is gonna work?
I don't know, but we have no other choice.
Oh, dang.
So I have something to say. Is there a possibility, any possibility, that the assassination of Wolfram and the assassination of Jofield by Seraphim is any way connected? Is there a conspiracy going on right now? Do we think that's a thing? Are leaders safe?
I have reason to believe that leaders are not safe.
Flux, do you feel any guilt doing all this?
Well, part of me feels bad for Saps.
I also don't think the leaders are safe.
What do you mean you feel bad for Saps?
He has no idea what's about to happen to him. But if you had to betray one person to save 1,000, would you?
What just happened? What happened?
I didn't do that.
Oh my god!
Why
is there a trap? Is this all a setup? Saps? Where's Saps? Where did he go? Did Saps do this? Wait, Saps? You have to find him.
Put him down! Kill him! Kill Zach! Zach, where are you? Zach!
Day 5 was big. Damn, that's crazy.
It was a new day, and Island 2 was in shock. On day 4, when Saps was in Tricolor helping the people after the death of Jofield, Flux and his crew had built a trap in his roof. And Saps did not know they had done this. He had been framed by his friend Flux, used as a scapegoat for Flux's plan. But because they had to rush to build the trap, it actually wasn't fully successful. Some of the dripstone, including the one meant for 3 Below Zero, had failed. But overall, the trap still killed the leader of Aperion, Alkaline Alk, a leader of the Commonwealth, Coraline, and 4 other very high-ranking officials from across the island. The people of Island 2 were devastated, confused, and angry.
Our leader's dead.
What just happened? After the trap went off, Seraphim was immediately caught and killed. Oh!
Where were they Tricolor?
But when more people found out about how exactly their leaders died, their anger wasn't really towards Seraphim, but toward the person they believed was behind it all, Saps. And it made sense. Saps knew he'd be hosting leaders at his home. It was his roof that had a secret trap. A trap that happened to fit perfectly into the design of the roof. Saps was about as guilty as it was possible to be. With that, all the major Island 2 nations, from the Commonwealth to the Cast Coalition to Tricolor to Luminara, declared Saps to be hunted down and killed, while Flux got away with it all.
Dang.
If you had to betray one person to save thousands, would you?
And on top of all of this, at the beginning of day 6, it was announced that tomorrow, on day 7, the border between the 2 islands will finally fall. Both islands now have 1 day to prepare.
Wow. That's crazy.
Now, when the people of Island 1 saw the chaos happening on the other island, most just didn't really care about it. A lot of the hatred against Island 2 that was popular in the early days had faded away. That is, except for this player named Oppenheimer, who was determined to take out Barbie Land because in 2023, the Barbie movie had outsold the Oppenheimer movie.
I'm building a nuclear rocket that will make yesterday's chaos look like child's play.
But when Oppenheimer tried testing his nuke, it went up, and up, and up, and was never seen again. Now, day 6 did present some new challenges for some of the civilizations. For example, at Nevermore, what is this? What are you doing up here?
I got voted out because they hate me.
Oh! Come on! Don't jump! What about me? I can shoot. No!
Oh! What? I didn't do anything!
I blame Ish.
Meanwhile, at Elysium,
I hate being a leader. Everyone here is so stubborn.
Benji was having trouble getting laws passed because his people kept opposing any changes that threatened their peaceful lifestyle. The people of Elysium were generally skeptical of government officials, sometimes even holding trials against them. Although this particular trial did not go to plan.
Guys, somebody stole Gerald. The mushroom cow, Gerald, has been stolen.
Let's go!
There they all go.
Okay.
Meanwhile, at West Helm, there was a bit of a food problem going on. Not a shortage, a feud. See, Remy the Rat had opened up a new restaurant right across from the Coliseum, but the food was questionable.
Poisoned fatal?
So his customers had instead started buying their food from another player named Dinosaur. That is, until...
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Dino? What is he? Permanently closed. All food is now at... Remy, are you behind the murder of Dinosaur? Anyway, on day 6, the West Helm Coliseum was finally complete. Yeah! What do you plan on using this arena for?
Do I actually have to say legally?
No?
Maybe a little bit of blood will be shed. That's all I can say.
While Spood was a popular leader who got things done, he had also developed a reputation of being a little unstable. He said outlandish things, he can't stand meetings, and his justice system wasn't by courthouse, but by combat. This is something Spood's first attempted assassin, Ramsayer, tried to prevent. It's why he tried to kill Spood, and he wouldn't be the only one. There has been a small but coordinated secret revolution growing in West Helm, with aims to overthrow and murder Spood. The two leading figures are West Helm citizen Ramsay-Pai and West Helm's head builder, Knight Arcturus.
Hey.
You know, I helped design his Coliseum, not knowing Spood actually wanted to use it for bloodshed. He's insane.
The first part of their plan was to take out Spood's second in command, a player named Oo.
Yeah. Alright, yeah, that's right.
Second in command down. But Ramsay-Pai was immediately chased down by West Helm's army.
You could have made something happen, man.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, dang.
With Ramsay-Pai dead, Knight Arcturus became the sole leader of the revolution. But he also knew it was only a matter of time before Spood finds out about his plans.
I want to make one thing clear. Anybody who is caught plotting against me will be executed in the name of West Helm. Glory to West Helm.
Glory to West Helm. Now, before the border drops, the Island 1 leaders all met to discuss what to do about the Netherites in the volcano. Going into the meeting, people were not happy with Infernus and the Linguini Mafia, who were believed to be keeping Netherite to themselves.
Please keep all your weapons holstered at all times unless you absolutely have to take them.
The meeting began with West Helm's representative and Spood's newly appointed second-in-command, Spider.
We asked if you had netherite, and you lied. You said there was no netherite, that you had looked in it, and that you hadn't found any.
Because people were immediately starting to gang up on Infernus, Benji from Elysium tried to keep the peace.
Why is it Infernus' job to report on the netherite? There were people literally going into their territory, mine without authorization, and then accuse them of doing something wrong.
After some more discussion, Infernus was asked the big question.
Will you open up rights to mining underneath the volcano?
It is still our land. It is still the place where we live. And of course, things like trade are important, but in terms of opening up the volcano, it is an adamant no.
Ooh.
I agree.
Oh, wow. Now, Lingolini, Seneca's biggest ally, was about to speak, but what he ended up saying was unexpected.
We have to humbly disagree with Infernus of not allowing anyone else to mine in the volcano. This is Island 1. We're all struggling against the nature and everything like that. Shouldn't we all be allowed to mine wherever we please?
No way!
Let's go.
Yes! Hell yes! Preach!
Soon, people started offering deals to Infernus.
I believe we'd be open to give you resources since it is your land.
But Seneca still said no.
The volcano is still our sacred land. We don't want hundreds of people there mining and ravaging it.
As a result, Lingolini went even further.
On the day 1, Mario was here first on the volcano, and we're able to mine there, but it's not fair that no one else can mine. While your queen is over there with the diamond boots, some people don't even have any armor.
got our boots back. Eventually, people started using scare tactics.
That volcano is insanely active right now. It will most likely erupt within the next 2 days.
I doubt it. I doubt
No,
it.
that's sci-fi propaganda.
That's propaganda.
And so, after even more discussion, West Helm made a final plea.
Dang.
We have a representative from every single nation on this island. You have an opportunity here to unite us all, or you have an opportunity to totally destroy that unitedness.
But Seneca still wouldn't budge.
For now, it's a no.
So, Linguini made a big announcement.
Mario has a large chunk of territory in the volcano. The Linguini family declares independence from Infernus, and we will open mining to anybody who wants to mine.
Dang. Make some moves.
Seneca's leaving? Seneca had left the meeting, furious at Linguini's betrayal.
I wish we had a better outcome, but this meeting's adjourned.
Dang.
Saps,
Saps.
what just happened?
Dude, what just happened? Every leader in front of me just died.
And you had nothing to do with it.
It wasn't me. Someone was in the roof. I'm getting framed-ish.
Following yesterday's trap, Saps was on the run, as he was now the most wanted and notorious criminal on Island 2.
I'm screwed. What am I supposed to do?
He had no choice but to hide amongst the dense jungles and swamps of the southern island. But he also knew that the longer he hid, the more guilty he looked. So earlier, he had decided that he would turn himself in under the condition that he is given a fair trial. Flux, meanwhile, was satisfied with the success of his plan, but it wasn't over quite yet.
We got 2 leaders left to kill. Call me Cass, and of course, the guy who demoted me.
And because Seraphim was dead, Flux sent another member of his crew to take care of the job. Oh no. Oh no. There he goes. To the world, this looked like yet another senseless assassination. But to Flux, it was a strategic progression toward making the people of Island 2 paranoid. So paranoid that they wouldn't trust anybody, and especially not Island 1. In fact, the new leadership of Tricolor was already preparing for Island 1 to invade.
I think we should secure our nation, make sure we have plans when inevitable war and fighting starts.
Sending aid to Island 1 was officially off the table, and the construction of the Luminara Bridge had come to a stop. After all these days, Flux's plan was finally working.
Dang.
Now, the Cass Coalition, meanwhile, hosted a diplomatic meeting on Day 6 to try and increase the morale of Island 2 before the border drops, although Cass herself was too scared to attend the meeting.
And I want to enter, but my members are telling me not to because there was an attempt on my life yesterday.
Right. Because Cass was one of the last remaining major leaders on Island 2, she now had guards with her at all times.
Here, I'll trade you armor.
Why?
Just want to make sure you guys do not die. Please don't die.
That said, everyone would soon be tuning into the trial of Saporada to find out whether Saps will be freed or executed. Several nations argued over who would get to host the trial, but the Commonwealth ended up winning.
We've made this beautiful venue to show the world that the Commonwealth is still the strongest.
Dang.
But first...
Down in the mines, I've been searching for something. Down in the mines,
Why is it up here? They're moving the warden up. No. No, they're not.
Wait, can you come on?
They're bringing it to the surface.
Oh my god.
But I can't
Wait, they made it rising lava? So remember that discovery that Sidefall made? Well, it was a warden, also known as the most dangerous creature in all of Minecraft. Sidefall had then renamed the warden to Rising Lava. So
What?
when he was accidentally killed
Oh,
by it,
whoa.
the entirety of Island 1 went
This is
into a
insane.
panic. The lava is not rising, but this is just as dangerous. The warden had been unleashed onto Island 1, going from place to place,
Oh my God.
terrorizing civilizations.
I've been summoned. What up, Dr.
So
Raichu?
eventually, it got to West Helm.
This is insane.
Army was ready.
Ready? Aim! Fire!
Yeah, Spood. Cinematic much?
Oh my gosh.
What?
Welcome to West Helm.
It's in Remy's right now. Yeah, Cadastro. Cadastro? Remy.
The defendant Sapper is accused of 7 counts
Hall
of
of
murder,
Fame stream? Oh yeah.
including the murder of Joe Field, the murder of Alkaline Elk, and the murder of our very own Coraline. I will
What?
hear the prosecution's argument, followed by the defense, and then I shall make my ruling.
I 100% Silk Song? Dude, that's hype. What the heck?
Prosecution, go ahead.
Your Honor.
This is intense.
Saps constructed a meeting hall which contained the deadly trap, pointed at everybody but himself. As a prelude for the meeting, he had his accomplice, Seraphim, assassinate his leader before running
Only
to the
took
trigger
50
ready to
hours, that's
pull the
insane.
trap. He then fled the scene after the trap went off,
Me, shake
just
this up
long
real
enough
quick.
after faking his surprise. He is not only a cold-blooded murderer, but a terrorist.
The prosecution then called a survivor of the trap, Zekor, to the stand.
We know after investigating that only one seat had no trap. Can you identify who was sitting in that seat?
It was Saprada.
And who built the meeting hall with that seat?
It was Saps. You killed our leaders. You
Oh, dang.
destroyed our island. May your death today satisfy us all.
Then it was time for the defense, for Saps to give the most important speech of his life.
All I ever wanted for this island was peace and cooperation between the nations. The loss at the meeting yesterday was extremely devastating and came out of nowhere. But I can tell you right now, I'm innocent. It wasn't me. The leadership in Luminara helped me build the meeting area.
He's gonna expose them.
And we're the only people who knew about the area before the leadership meeting. That includes the prosecution himself, Thomas 5200.
What?
Gotoga, Hive Rotation, Snowbird 334, and their ringleader, Fluxion.
Hold on.
When I left to gather the leaders for the meeting, they must have snuck into the roof of the meeting to make the trap. The people who I thought I can trust the most used me for their malicious intent and killed the leaders and blamed it
Dang.
on me.
Saps had figured out he was betrayed and framed by his friend Flux, but
Good
he
job,
would end up
Saps.
making a critical mistake.
I find it rather interesting that 3 Below, the leader of Luminara, is one of the only people who survived the trap.
What about it?
Well,
Saps falsely assumed that 3 Below Zero, the beloved leader of Luminara, was also behind the murders. And with that mistake, Saps turned everyone against him.
Saps, is that all you have to say?
I guess.
All right, I'm ready to make my decision. I, Judge Timebomb, find Sapparato guilty on all counts. Yes! Saps is to be taken to the top of the gauntlet and executed immediately. Executed.
Oh, that's it.
Wow. That'd be terrifying. Oh no! We should join the next one of these and kill everyone and win. Go Saps!
Fall damage.
Go Saps!
Where'd he go?
He escaped, man.
Did he actually get away? You gotta be kidding me! No!
Dang.
You killed our leaders. You destroyed our island.
Dude, that'd be so fun if we joined the next one though.
Saps, why did you do this?
Dang. The day it falls. T2 Pierceful 1v1000. That's literally what's gonna happen.
Shouldn't it be dropping soon?
Yeah, I think so.
It was day 7, which means the border had officially dropped. At first, people were kind of in awe.
Whoa, this is beautiful.
Going from one island to another after all this time was a major culture shock.
Is this Island 1? Whoa!
And as expected, Island 1 people immediately started taking resources from Island 2. They're taking the sheep. But the flow of resources wasn't all in one direction.
Probably gonna take some gravel back to Island 2. We don't have a lot of it.
Still, as people from the two islands started meeting for the first time, they were surprisingly friendly to each other. Like these two who made a tunnel connecting the islands from underground.
This is amazing! We've linked Island 1 and Island 2.
For the longest time,
Awesome.
Island 2
I'd win,
feared
and guess what? I'd
invasion
win.
by
Yeah,
Island
I know
1.
you'd win.
But on day 7, that fear completely disappeared. It became very clear that Island 1 had no interest in war. Instead, they were just happy that they could finally enjoy Island 2 for themselves.
Dang.
That said, at
Dang.
the beginning of day 7, Lingolini made a big decision. He had decided to move out of the volcano and relocate his entire mafia to Island 2.
See, this is much more organized than Island 1.
After yesterday's netherite meeting, which got a little heated, Lingolini had legitimate fears that Infernus might seek
Linguini, my goat.
So, hoping to live a more peaceful life, Lingolini went far
I like
away
Call Me
and
Cass.
settled in the Cass Coalition.
I also like the Benji guy.
Leader of a Mafia?
Wonder why.
Yes, we are, but we might do some rebranding over here.
Are you guys like violent?
We weren't violent much, but we have done some political talk that has not been taken well, which is the reason why we're here.
Sensing potential danger, Cass decided it was best for Linguini to set up his home outside the Cass Coalition.
Yeah, I always imagined you as him. Well, yeah.
Was now bigger
Wonder
than
why.
ever before. On day 7, Cass hosted a funeral for the deceased Wood Daddy, and over 100 people across both islands showed up.
We are gathered here today in the cherished memory of Wood Daddy, a beacon of kindness in our.
I really like Linguini and Spoon. Spoon's unhinged.
While Cass's influence grew, the Commonwealth was in shambles.
I like 3 Below Zero actually.
Saps' trial yesterday was a
And Saps.
disaster for the Commonwealth. Island 2 had entrusted
Even though
the
Saps is
Commonwealth
really
to
just a Lone
run the
Ranger.
trial of
Always seen
Saps.
him as
So when
myself.
Saps escaped his execution, people lost all faith in the Commonwealth, which at one point was the most powerful civilization in the world. On day 7, most of the Commonwealth leaders resigned, leaving just one
I like
player,
Saps, but he's
Siegfried,
too
as
common
the
of a
sole
pick.
ruler
Yeah,
of the
literally.
Commonwealth.
We're actively searching for Saps right now. We will restore honor to the Commonwealth.
And Spoon is not a common
His
pick.
biggest goals was to find and kill Saps, but his other big goal was to regrow the Commonwealth's population, which by this point had shrunk by a lot. So
Dang.
he sent out a lot of public invites, especially to the people of Island 1, and it actually did work until one of the people who moved in was
that's
Night Tourist,
yep.
the lead builder of Westhelm, who had to flee from Westhelm because Spoon had found out about his secret plans for revolution.
Oh dang.
Yeah, the Commonwealth is letting us hide out here. As long as Spoo doesn't find us, we should be okay.
Speaking of fugitives, the world's biggest fugitive, Saps, was back to hiding in the jungle after miraculously escaping from his trial, although his spirits were quickly fading.
Everyone thinks I'm a murderer. I just don't know what to do anymore.
Saps knew that Sitzkrieg and the Commonwealth soon planned to scout the entire southern islands to hunt him down. So on day 7, Saps decided that his best bet was to leave his home island and flee to Island 1.
Oh dang.
But it wouldn't be so easy. Because the border had just
Screwed.
dropped,
I
people
got
were
I
constantly
guess
going
so
back
is
and forth between
Linguini,
the
but
two
he's
islands, which
way too
means
close to being my
traveling
number
by
1 or
sea
2. Yeah,
could be
literally.
dangerous.
That's fair.
So Saps decided on another method of travel. He went to the place where he was least expected. He's trying to use the bridge.
Oh my god.
No way.
Ah!
What the heck? What are you doing, bro?
What?
Island 1.
Now, instead of chasing Saps, the Luminara builders instead retreated to inform everyone else that Saps was on his way to Island 1. Saps, meanwhile, quickly sailed the rest of the way to the other island, although what happened next was unexpected.
Oh, there he is. Hey, buddy.
Whoa. You scared the crap out of me. Am I allowed to touch this water? Yeah, right.
Yeah, you know, it's good here. On the
Turn
south side of
tap.
the island, it's safe.
It turns out earlier, Saps had reached out to a bunch of people on Island 1, offering them 2 stacks of diamonds if they give him a safe place to hide.
Dang.
Out of all people to accept his offer, it was Turntap,
Turntap?
leader of the Covenant, the most feared and militaristic civilization on Island 1.
How was the trip?
I ran across the giant bridge that Luminara is building, and like all of Luminara was there.
When Saps and Turntap finally arrived
Dang.
at the Covenant, Turntap immediately distributed Saps' diamonds to the Covenant army. But then, in a surprising move, he sent them out on a secret mission. Turntap had sent the Covenant hit squad to Island 2, but not to accomplish a goal for the Covenant per se, but actually upon the request of Infernus.
Kill Linguini.
Linguini betrayed us, humiliated us. He ruined our sacred land.
Yesterday, Lingolini had opened up the volcano for netherite mining, and as such, people from all across Island 1 had started mining in the volcano. And even though Lingolini had now moved out of the volcano, Sinica felt that since people were already mining, she had no choice but to let them stay. She
Dang.
was not happy
If they
about
kill
what
him, I kill
Lingolini
myself.
had done, and
Don't do
Sinica
that.
Wanted revenge. Oh! They're killing the entire mafia.
Another one down, baby!
Oh my god. Now, the reason the Covenant was willing to do Sinica's bidding wasn't just because she led the mine for netherite before anyone else. But because as a civilization that values honor and loyalty, the Covenant didn't appreciate how Lingolini so publicly betrayed Infernus. They found him.
Hey, you don't ever thought about diplomacy?
We could have had Island 1 at peace and world peace, and we still can, really.
Oh, here they go.
But over my grave, he will not be a part of it.
Oh, they've got him. They've got him.
Mamma mia!
The Covenant had massacred the Lingolini Mafia. Before anyone could retaliate, the Blue Cross announced they would schedule a hearing, calling on the Covenant to explain what they had done.
It's like kill myself. No, don't do that. This might have to be a 2-part stream. Because I have to be at work in an hour.
You got some fancy armor now.
Yeah, got it from Island 1.
Wait, really? Earlier today, Flux and his crew had gotten their hands on a super rare armor trim by trading with the Covenant, who had picked up the armor trim from the Warden when it died. Now, of course, Flux had no idea that the Covenant was also trading with and harboring his arch nemesis, Saps. But he did know one thing.
Well, did not plan his time appropriately. I'm gonna finish it today.
Flux was now determined to have Saps killed, because Saps was the only other
It's
person
gonna be
in
tonight.
the world who knew that Flux was behind the murders of all the Island 2 leaders. Basically, if Saps dies, Flux gets away with everything. And ideally, the sooner Saps dies, the better, because of incidents like yesterday.
That includes the prosecution himself and their ringleader, Fluxion.
Oh, dang. Yeah.
Fortunately for Flux, it didn't seem like anyone at the trial believed Saps. If anything, Saps' accusation only made people hate him more, especially the people of Luminara, who weren't happy that Saps accused some of their fellow citizens. What do you want to do to Saps?
Kill on site. We hunted him down the other day. We couldn't find him, but we have speculation of where he is.
After the murder of their beloved leader 3 Below Zero, Luminara soon planned to host an election, and the current frontrunner was a player named Legacy.
Me and my parent, we've just been going around to different houses, knocking on doors. I think we're gonna win this thing.
For a moment, Flux also considered a run for leader, although he had basically already accomplished everything he wanted to do.
Look, no matter what people say,
Luminara is such a cool name. I know, right?
They would have just walked right ahead. But now that we have stronger
There's so many
more
cool names in
cautious
this.
leaders, they're not gonna do that. We have world peace. And not because of a bridge, but because of me.
Since the beginning, Flux's philosophy was simple. You can never show kindness to your enemy if your enemy wishes to destroy you. If you build a bridge, they'll use it to invade you. If you offer them aid,
Cool,
they'll
yeah,
use
like
it to kill you.
Spood. Coolest
This is why
name.
Flux believed it was
Spood is a
necessary
cool
to
name.
eliminate the Island 2 leaders who wished to be kind. But the cost of their deaths was devastating. The people of Tricolor still mourned Jofield, building a massive statue to honor their deceased leader.
We've just been trying to focus on restabilizing our nation. Obviously, the passing of Jofiel hit us pretty hard.
Meanwhile, the people of Aperion had elected a new leader, but Aperion was never quite the same after the death of Alkaline Elk. The people of the Commonwealth were also in shambles, having a much smaller civilization than they started with. And even though there was some peace on Island 2, people didn't feel a sense of calm, but instead a sense of unease and revenge. They needed closure, and they were determined to kill the person who they believed murdered the leaders they loved. Saps knew that it was only a matter of time before someone hunts him down, or someone in the Covenant betrays him to collect the massive bounty on his head. So Saps made a last-ditch effort to try and get a strong ally for his cause. He asked Turntap to take him to the largest
That'd be
nation
good later.
on Island 1.
Spood? Spood? What?
But on their way to the West Helm Capitol building, they ran into a citizen of Aperion from Island 2 who recognized Saps.
Oh. Oh, hey.
Is there a problem here?
Neutral ground? Neutral ground.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Okay. We will walk by in peace.
Good call.
Saps and his crew then entered
Dang.
the Capitol.
Can I speak to the glorious leader of West Helm, please?
Yeah.
West Helm is also a cool name.
Hello. The Covenant leaders brought me. Can we have a meeting?
I'm not gonna lie, Saps. You coming to me asking for a meeting after what happened last time, even if it wasn't to do with you.
Listen, I just want to talk.
What about what?
At least explain, because I'm innocent.
Saps, I'm sorry. No.
Ultimately, Spood rejected Saps' request
Dang.
for a meeting because Spood didn't exactly trust him and had no real reason to help him. So instead, Saps tried another civilization, the Alcaracina Pirates. Although when he arrived, things felt a little off.
Now, since you're here, you have to drop all your gear. I'm just kidding.
Well, about that. Wherever you think is the safer option. At the end of the day, I don't want any of you guys to get killed for something that I'm being framed for, you know?
But then, suddenly...
Yeah.
Need to leave?
Sorry, what?
Where's he going? Turntap had realized that the pirates were planning to kill Saps to collect the massive bounty on his head. So he told Saps to run.
What's going on?
1 sec. You gotta go back to Covenant like immediately. We probably shouldn't have come out here.
Now, on their way back to the Covenants, Turntap suddenly started acting suspicious himself.
Are we safe? Is everything fine? What's going on?
We need to go back to Covenant right now.
You need to tell me what's going on or I'm not coming with you.
Dude, either like you can handle this on your own, or like just. Here, I'll explain to you on a sec. Just come on.
Listen, it's hard to trust people right now.
He's our plan when we get
a lot of faith
next
in
one.
you.
I'm the leader. I get you and Eli to recruit people and gather resources. I
Saps
killed
ran,
one that
he
doesn't
pondered his
join.
choices. Either he puts his life in the hands
I'll
of
be
Turntap,
gathering
who
all
may
our
be wanting to kill
allies.
him and collect the bounty for himself, or he
Insane
runs
2v1.
away. Now.
Me versus you and Eli, I'd obviously win. That's fair.
It's all alone. Saps then climbed the mountains of Island 1, escaping from the last remaining person he thought he could trust. He was now all alone in a world of people who hated him and wanted him dead.
Crazy.
And so he ventured into the snow.
He's gonna fall.
And started collecting blocks. Saps, what are you doing?
I can't trust anybody. Flux won. He completely won. There's just no point anymore.
On day 7, Saps built a tower in the tundra, a monument for people to remember him by. And he planned to jump off. But he didn't.
If I have to die, I'm gonna make sure he does too.
Dang.
Welcome everyone Today, we have 2 new prisoners who will fight to the death. Rinit, you are charged with the attempted murder of several innocent West Helm farmers.
Oh dang.
Remy, you are charged with conspiracy to murder West Helm food supplier Dino's Earth. Ready, set.
Remy, no. Squeak, squeak. That's right. Come on, Remy.
Sweet. Wait, some guy jumped in. The heck?
Remy the Rat, more like Remy the Goat. Yeah, literally.
Remy the Rat had won his duel in the Colosseum, and all of his crimes, including the murder of dinosaurs, were expunged from his record by Emperor Spood himself. He was now a legend, and his restaurant became more popular than ever before.
He put his head on the floor.
Now, it's been a busy few days for Emperor Spood. He was always working on different things. Have you seen our aqueducts? Show me your aqueducts, Spood.
Look at it behind you! Look at it!
So what's the use of this?
I don't really know. What is the point of anything? We just build. We have too many builders, not enough ideas.
Now, while Spood was an effective leader, he did have to constantly watch his back for assassins.
You know, I've thwarted like 5 assassination attempts, and guess what? I've just found out about another.
No way. Spood's entire reign began with him almost being killed, so he was always extra careful and sensitive about where he went and who he associated with. It's also why Spood was particularly angry when he found out that one of the people who planned to kill him was his own lead builder, Knight Arcturus.
Dang.
According to some of my sources, Knight Arcturus was seen in the Commonwealth earlier today.
Really? Spood had sent spies across the world to find Knight Arcturus, and when they discovered
Getting away
he was
from
staying at the
2x
Commonwealth, Spood
crits is
immediately
insane
reached
work.
out to Sitzkrieg to request he be
That
handed
is
back
actually-
to Westhelm.
That's crazy,
However,
actually.
given that the Commonwealth was low on
Yeah.
citizens and needed good builders, Sitzkrieg decided to reject Spood's request.
I'm not just going to give up one of my builders. The Commonwealth does not give in to tyrants.
Oh,
This
dang.
made Spood erupt with fury.
Oh, I'm gonna make sure that everybody knows the Commonwealth is corrupt. They stepped that talk.
Spood.
And so Spood went around telling everyone about how much he hates the Commonwealth. This whole situation became a massive drama, and it actually got to the point where the rest of Island 2 was getting annoyed with the Commonwealth.
I don't
Yeah,
know why
Spood.
the Commonwealth doesn't just hand him over. We don't need a war with West Helm.
Unlike the Commonwealth, Cass had a big population and she didn't care about losing citizens who were troublemakers. For example, earlier, one of her citizens, Addison27, had gone to Tricolor, dug into Jovial's grave, and had stolen Jovial's head.
Can I wear this? Hey, Cass, I brought you a trophy.
But instead of protecting him, Cass immediately banished Addison from the Cass Coalition and alerted Tricolor of his location, causing Addison to flee Island 2. It was this kind of no-nonsense leadership that earned Cass a lot of respect from not only her
Dang.
citizens, but other Island 2 nations who were now much more willing to ally with Cass than with the Commonwealth.
Yeah,
The very
Cass.
existence
Been a
of the
day
Cass
one Cass
Coalition
lover.
also provided a sense of security to smaller groups, like this
Canada.
new nation who were mostly cheese merchants and called themselves the Conquistadors.
This is the way of cheese, but
Hey, yo, not.
The order dropped yesterday.
You made
the
it weird.
Economies of most Island 2 nations were prospering, with heavy amounts of trade and tourism between islands. Meanwhile, in Barbie Land,
Barbie Land.
I have news.
What?
I'm marrying Oppenheimer.
I made it weird. I just thought I like
the
the.
player Oppenheimer
Okay,
had
whatever,
marched
dude.
into Barbie Land. but
I,
instead of
I like
destroying
the
it with
character
a
that
nuke,
is Cass.
he
All
liked
right.
it so much that he proposed to their leader.
You should consider
Proposed?
this your invitation to the Barbenheimer wedding.
Thank you.
Oh.
In Luminara, meanwhile, the citizens were
Is
inventing
goated.
new technologies.
This is the power switch. It's 16 furnaces working together simultaneously, and it has a bunch of hopper minecarts on the inside distributing everything.
As much as Luminara was finally starting to live up to its name as the light of Island 2, little did its citizens know among them was quietly living the world's most deadly group of terrorists.
I'm thinking of running in the election.
That's called a super smelter.
Like, it's
Yeah, I
pretty
know.
Popular, but I'm not worried.
While it seemed like each of the Island 2 nations
Literally
had their
the
own
easiest
separate
crap to
goals,
build.
they were all still united under one mission:
Okay,
to find
I
and
don't
kill Saps.
play Minecraft.
In fact, by day 8, Luminara had told all the other nations that Saps had fled to Island 1, and some nations
Not
were
impressive.
already preparing
Next.
to send out
Okay.
hit squads later today. But Island 1, meanwhile, was currently dealing with a whole other political drama: the murder of Linguini.
I cannot conceive how we are being this civil about this. They came in, they found him in the hole, they drowned him in lava.
This player, Vietnam, was one of the few remaining survivors in the Linguini Mafia. Vietnam had escaped the Covenant's attack and wanted to get revenge against the Covenant, but was finding it surprisingly difficult to gather support. See, while the Blue Cross condemned the Covenant, nobody was brave enough to declare war on them. People feared the Covenant and its
Pull
army, which is
up
why
their
Seneca
playtime. None of
secretly
them
asked
compete
to
with
do the deed
mine.
instead
All of
doing
their
it
playtime
herself.
combined doesn't even multiply to
If
mine.
people knew
Okay.
that she was behind the attack, she would be in big trouble. But for now, nobody would face any consequences for the massacre of the Linguini Mafia. Going back to Westhelm, on day 8, Emperor Spood was really only thinking about one thing: how to get revenge against Knight Arcturus.
There
After
we
the
go.
Commonwealth rejected Spood's extradition request, Spood's initial reaction was to begin preparing for war. But what made him think twice was his belief that the Commonwealth was a massive nation with probably a big army. Spood also knew that declaring war could risk the entirety of Island 2 coming to the Commonwealth's defense, and maybe launching a counterattack on Westhelm. So, Spood decided to change strategies. He instead decided to try and bait the Commonwealth. See if he can make them angry enough to do something rash. Something bad enough that would allow Spood to then declare war and have everyone's support. And Spood knew exactly how to make the Commonwealth angry. He invited back to the Westhelm capital the one person he knew the Commonwealth hated the most.
Can we make a deal? We're running out of time.
Saps is back. And Turntap's here too for some reason. This is interesting. Because the Covenant had brought Saps to Westhelm yesterday, Spood had specifically asked Turntap to protect Saps and escort him to Westhelm once again. While Saps didn't fully trust Turntap, or Spood for that matter, he knew that a meeting with Spood was a massive opportunity, and it was worth the risk.
You can turn the sun away, paint the moon in blood. If we can do what we do best, we're nocturnal life.
Saps, you are the person that, to my knowledge, murdered all those people on Island 1? Island 2, sorry.
It was not me. There is a person on Island 2 that is behind all of the assassinations and the corruption. His name is Flexion.
Emperor Spood was having trouble believing Saps, but he went along with it for now.
Well, it seems like we both have gripes with Island 2.
Spood then proceeded to tell Saps and the Covenant about his feud with the Commonwealth, and how he needed Island 1's support in case a war breaks out. There was just one problem. The Blue Cross Alliance was as good as dead. Infernus had basically left the Alliance after the last meeting, and the Covenant had stopped responding to the Blue Cross because of the Linguini situation. So Spood decided to take things into his own hands and individually call the big 4 nations of Island 1 for a meeting. And he wanted Saps to be there so he could tell the leaders about corruption on Island 2. Now, because of Saps' reputation, Seneca and Benji were hesitant. But as long as the meeting was in a wide open area without a roof, they decided they would go.
So you turned the sun away. How could you be so cruel? Ooh, hey. You wrapped the moon in ice. That's not nice. Not nice.
To begin the meeting, Spood first had Saps tell his story.
I've been put on trial and sentenced to death for a crime I did not commit.
Spood's goal with this meeting was to convince all the leaders that Island 2 was a threat to Island 1.
One of my right-hand men was murdered in cold blood by someone in association with the Commonwealth. It's one of the many injustices I've heard about on Island 2, and I want justice.
Then, Turntap of the Covenant made his own statement.
A few days ago, Covenant was approached by Luminara to speak of a potential trade agreement. Legacy AN approached me in regards to Flexion, the guy who Saps is claiming killed everyone, which I do believe.
Whoa. Apparently, back when the Covenant traded armor trims with Flux, they had also done the same deal with Legacy. And Legacy had voiced concerns to TurTap about Flux's run for leader, including how Flux was demoted from second in command, and rumors that he's paying people diamonds to vote for him. This gave Saps and Spoon's stories a little more credibility, which was crucial for getting everyone on board with West Helm's military proposal, which was, if any nation from Island 2 attacks Island 1, then the entirety of Island 1 must strike back.
If all leaders are in agreement to this, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. This is for us a problem.
Benji was hesitant to join any military alliance because Elysium was the nation of peace, and he knew that his people were opposed to any changes that threatened their peaceful lifestyle.
Council might not agree.
Do you believe if Saps was at the council meeting, would he potentially have the chance to convince them after telling his story?
I think he might.
As long as Saps agrees, it's up to you.
I mean, yeah.
Saps and a few of the others
Finally,
walked to Elysium
Blood thinks he's part of a team.
Island 1.
That is true. This is crazy.
I have been framed for the mass assassination of Island 2 leaders by Fluxion and his conspirator. So many other people have died to the same tyranny and corruption that has been on Island 2. I'm just so lucky to be alive and share my story with you guys.
But as Saps spoke, the people of Elysium still had some doubts.
Against the corruption in Island 2, which is...
But who?
What is that? What does that mean? That's vague. What does that
Are we
mean?
going to
corruption?
Elysium wasn't convinced that potential corruption on another island was enough of a reason for Elysium to get involved. But then, suddenly...
A few days ago.
What the... What is this? About 15 members of the West Helm army had inexplicably walked right through Elysium. They quickly left, but it certainly didn't help the tensions. Nonetheless, the proceedings continued.
You're being rushed here to pressure us.
We're going to be deciding whether Elysium citizens would go to war. I think Elysium citizens need to have a say in that.
Yeah.
True.
After even more deliberation, and after even more time passed...
Excuse me, you have to say something important. The troop of people that came by, they are apparently the military from West Helm. We have reasonable suspicions to believe they are going to launch an invasion of Island 2 in the next, 5 minutes. I do not know.
What are you talking?
Emperor Spood had grown impatient. After Spider informed him that progress was stalling, Spood had decided to send a squadron of the West Helm army into the Commonwealth's territory to find and arrest Knight Arcturus. Oh boy, they're almost there, I think.
Dang.
Hello, Ben. We are here peacefully. We're simply looking for a man by the name of Knight_Arcturus.
Alright. We don't have him.
We do not know where he's at. We have not seen him, nor have we heard from him.
We don't have him.
Where are they going?
With their first plan failing, West Helm went to plan B.
Shield wall, shield wall.
What the?
What's happening, guys?
They're forming a shield wall. They're forming a shield wall outside.
Everyone leave. We're getting out of here.
Yeah.
Everyone bail, bail.
The West Helm squadron had successfully intimidated the Commonwealth leadership into fleeing their own nation. West Helm then went around, searching every house, every mine, every crevice of the Commonwealth. But ultimately, Knight Arcturus was nowhere to be found.
Dang.
Meanwhile, at the Cast Coalition.
Yeah. It's just so peaceful.
Hey,
Until.
can I run something by you real quick?
Yeah.
You know how everyone's trying to kill Saps because of what he did? And then during his trial, he was all like, Luminara was behind this. Luminara built the trap.
The leadership in Luminara helped me build the meeting area. That includes the prosecution himself, Thomas 5200, and their ringleader, Fluxion.
So, I was sailing past Saps' place a few days ago.
God, this dude is digging. For what? Oh.
You see that? You see that guy?
Yeah.
Isn't that Flux?
Yeah, kind of looks like him. Yeah.
What's he doing at Saps' place? And why is he gathering blocks?
You go to show Cass.
What do you think?
Interesting.
Dang.
You know what? Go show this to Tricolor. And probably also Perion.
I'm on it.
A citizen of the Cass Coalition had been reviewing his old video footage when he happened to notice Flux digging for sand, a prevalent material in Saps' roof. On its own, this wasn't the best evidence. But for some people, it did raise some questions.
That's crazy. All right. I want to keep watching because I have like 45 minutes left. That's not bad. I'll probably end up streaming tonight at like 10 and finish this. And then probably for another 45 minutes after, probably stream something else, but no, I'll do like 7. I mean like 7. Oh, so you can watch. Well, see, Corbin, I don't get out of work until like 9. So, when do we storm the White House? Well, 9 it is. I get off at 9. It takes me like 20 minutes to get home. And then I gotta set up and eat dinner. An hour to do all 3 of those is you know, a very small amount of time. 8:30. That's the wrong way. Back to your question. Oh my gosh, I'm choking. What were you trying to type there? I'm assuming 829. Yeah, okay. I'll do I have like another 8 minutes I can stream for. Yeah, I'll stream for another it's 7 minutes now. I'll stream for another 7 minutes. Then I gotta go.
Yesterday, Saps had spent the day getting brought into meetings with the most important people on Island 1.
What do you work as? I work as a stalker at Sam's Club.
In one sense, he was incredibly
I'm the
lucky to
president,
finally
so that's why we
have
can't
some
storm the White House.
But he also questioned how real this support is and who he can really trust. See, Saps knew that the Covenant
That's his
generally
undercover
did
job,
not like
based.
the people of Island 2, The Covenant believed that Island 1 was the supreme island with better culture, customs, and traditions.
Agreed.
They were also known to be ruthless, having massacred the entire Lingolini Mafia.
Yo, what's up,
It's
Raid
why
Bolt?
Saps was suspicious of Turntap's offer to continue protecting him, especially after he ran away. But Saps knew he needed powerful allies as world tensions were ramping up. When Spoon invaded the Commonwealth yesterday, he got a lot of criticism, mostly from his own neighbors who were blindsided by the move.
Spood could have dragged all my people into war. Elysium is a nation of peace.
Like that,
Yeah, you have 5 viewers. I think you should skip work today, Loki. How are we? We're chilling. I can't skip work. But if you guys all care, wait.
Earlier yesterday, Queen Seneca had found
You can
out
join
that
that Discord
newspaper
and
Daybreak
get my
Media
live. When do we
now
storm
found out
IHOP?
that she had directed the Covenant to kill Lingolini.
Maybe we don't storm IHOP. No, what you can do is join that Discord and get notifications whenever I go live. Because I'll let you guys know. Who likes that idea? Dude. It's a goated idea. Totally original from myself. I can be there. Awesome. But I'll probably try and go stream again at 10 o'clock tonight. So I got 5 minutes I can stream for. Then I gotta go.
Snow meeting. She knew this story would be coming out.
I need to use my Discord server too. It's dead. I know I need to start
And on day 9, she
ramping that up.
made her decision. To dissuade people from invading Infernus, she would show strength by doubling down and hold a joint ceremony with the Covenant, parading around
I'm gonna commit
Lingolini's
unspeakable crimes, and I can't say it was for you and your tribe. I will skip work and go to IHOP any day of the week if you want to hitch a ride, Corbin. Corbin, that's a huge day. That's a huge day.
Let this be a lesson. Shame to those who disrespect our volcano.
Oh dang.
Meanwhile, on the other side of the island, the Blue
Yes,
Cross
bro.
was hosting a meeting.
Vietnam, I'm getting word that Infernus is having a ceremony to burn the head of Mario.
If I can't get his head back, then it's war. I will put my hands around each and every one.
The leaders and representatives then decided that Infernus needed to be punished, and they started discussing whether or not to
Love the
declare
volcano erupts and
war.
kills them
But
all.
then, not even a minute into the discussion,
If everyone is against them, then we are not going to.
Benji's dead. Benji's dead.
What? Benji,
What?
the leader of Elysium, had suddenly died. And before anyone could even ask about what happened, a member of Daybreak Media made a shocking revelation.
We know that Benji had been one of the people who made the call to kill Lingolini.
What? Apparently, Benji had admitted to Daybreak Media that he, alongside Infernus, had approved the killing of
Dude, how
Lingolini.
Ethan, how the hell did
At
you
the
die?
time, Benji believed
You know,
that
it's
killing Lingolini would finally resolve
past life.
the conflict over the
Been
volcano
reincarnated.
and bring peace to the island. But he ended up seriously regretting this decision. So he told Daybreak Media everything, exposed Infernus, and then ended his life.
What?
Because Benji had
Lord.
repented, the Blue Cross Conference decided not
Me
to
killing
punish
myself?
Elysium, and instead focused on Infernus.
I don't know about war. Maybe a trial? Give Infernus a chance to tell their side.
Fox was representing Luminara at the meeting, and the leaders actually agreed with his idea. So later today, there would be a trial.
I can't
against
believe
the
he actually
entire
killed himself.
nation
Yeah.
Of Infernus.
Can't believe I killed myself.
Now, when the meeting came to an end,
In the game.
Flux was
Saved it.
approached by a few guards from Tricolor.
Right, look. We know about the assassinations, all right?
What
You're under
assassinations?
arrest. You're coming to Tricolor. You're gonna have a fair
What?
trial. Just come with us.
What are you talking about?
Tricolor had issued an arrest warrant for Flux after they obtained
The
incriminating video evidence from a
Minecraft, no trial, only war. War. The Minecraft guild got too much. I know, it's too much for
What are you
them.
talking about? We know Seraphim was guilty of that.
There are concerns that you may have been involved in other ways. If you believe yourself innocent, I believe that you are. I trust that you're innocent because you told me you were. But right now, the most important thing you can do is simply go to the trial and prove that you're correct, which I believe
This
you
is
are.
Pretty sure this is the second video that Benji is in that he killed
Now, the
himself.
truth was, Tricolor wasn't necessarily convinced that
I
Flux
didn't even
was
know he's in
guilty.
another
They just
video.
wanted Flux to go to trial so that he could answer their questions about the videotape.
Why didn't you not bring this up beforehand?
So if you were guilty, run away.
You're seriously scared that I'm going to run away from a trial.
You agree after what happened with the Commonwealth, we could never be too careful about stuff like that. We're both
Fine.
not.
Fine, I will go. But this is an
Alright,
outrage.
Benji.
We're
Okay.
remember that.
We will not stand for this.
Flux is getting arrested by Tricolor. He's like stopping every few seconds.
We'll stop. Don't worry about it.
The group then passed through
He's probably
Elysium and
crafting
were about to
something.
sail off to Island 2 until
As part of his group, where he was typing to him.
Oh, hey, what is this?
What? Wait, Flux is getting away? It turned out Flux had secretly told a member of his own crew to come and attack him so that he could run away from his arrest without looking guilty.
What?
When Flux returned to Luminara, his whole world had flipped upside down. He believed he had covered all his tracks.
Ethan and
that
Benji are
he
different
had gotten
people.
away
He's got a
with
bomb vest on,
everything.
split personality.
For
Alright.
now, he had to remain calm and decide on his next move.
Legacy.
Yeah?
We've just been informed that you have ties to the Covenant, and they're working with Saps the Traitor. So the problem is, we're afraid you're a national security threat. You have two choices right now. You either drop out of the election this instant, or we can do this the hard way.
Oh, damn.
Oh, that's tough. Alright.
By forcing Legacy to drop out of the election, Flux had automatically become the leader of Luminara. Which means if Tricolor still wanted to arrest him, they wouldn't be
I don't
able
think
to
they. I don't think they
ahead and
recreate 9/11. By the
They would
way.
have to invade Luminara itself.
Hmm.
Yesterday, Ember Spoon had caused a lot of chaos with
All right.
itself.
I have to end stream. Pretty sure they don't build convenience stores. I don't think that's what. Anyways, I have to go. Skip work. I can't skip work. I literally have 40 minutes left of this video, so I'll come back
Dude,
tonight.
you have to skip work, bro.
I'm not skipping work.
Bro, how are we gonna know what happens in the video?
You've already watched it. You were,
Your fans down.
you were the one that recommended that I watched it.
Yeah, but you're letting the fans down, bro.
Skip work, go to work
Chat.
if you like boys. Okay.
Chat, we need some support. Tell him he's letting us down.
But I can't
Let's
go to
you know
work.
what? Let's leave it to a poll.
No.
Does Ethan go to work? Yes or no?
What?
Okay, everyone vote on the poll.
What? No. Wait, I meant to vote yes. Shit. Did
You can't vote on the poll. The poll's about you.
Yeah, that's why I'm voting.
No, you don't get to.
I didn't say so if I'm going to work or not, which I am.
Well, let's see what the poll says.
Okay. No.
Dude, I have to farm channel points. You have to stay live. You know what? You know what? What you have to do, just keep the stream live until you get back. Live feed of your room.
Oh!
You can't do that!
Oh!
You can't do that! You
Yikers! Eee.
You cheated.
Somebody redeemed. Somebody
Hey,
has
the poll-
redeemed.
The poll won.
Give some channel points.
The poll won, no.
Trust. No, I can't just give you channel points either.
Give me 1 billion channel points right now, or you have to stay here.
I don't know how to do that. I can't even do that.
Nope.
But,
Trust.
all right. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm a loyal viewer. Yeah, I know. You know what? That is true. You get... What kind of perms can I give you?
Mod.
Ooh. Let's not get too crazy.
Mod.
No. Also, not a great idea. Raid channel. We're gonna raid. What's Felper who's live?
Raid me.
Like, what is this guy saying? Yeah, I know. What is Corbin saying?
No, he said, I like what this guy is saying. You read it wrong.
Yeah, I know. I'm bad at reading.
Make boss a 3rd grade reading level. Make boss a 3rd grade reading level.
Okay.
Pack.
Okay. All right. I got work in 25 minutes. I have to leave. It takes 20 minutes to get there. I don't even have socks and shoes on or anything like that. All right.
That's your fault for being unprepared.
All right. I'll be back on at like 10 o'clock tonight. Bye-bye, chat. Bye, stream. Bye.
Bye, stream.